And now, a word from our vintage sponsor, the 1960s Dremel shoe polisher, built to shine leather, restore confidence, and let your neighbors know you are a man of standards. Unfortunately, Liam's lab did not read the instructions. So anyway, we attached adapters.
They're here. We have our adapters. So, without further ado, let's get them open. This box, backing plates, attach pads here of various grits. They should spin with the arbor. Alright, now time for this box. I am extremely, thoroughly disappointed in you, Amazon. This huge box for this. Of course, the actual unit itself spins extremely quietly. If you touch it, it's very, very safe to touch, but we are going to replace the pads in a moment. Alright, a little bit more about the parts that we have. This is actually a stainless steel survey tripod adapter, which threads perfectly into these backing plates. So these backing plates will hold whatever polishing pads you have. We already have some from a previous setup that we used to use. So I'm going to thread the full thing onto the arbor. It's now of adequate size to hold this. So what we were thinking was, when we saw this at an indoor flea market for $15, we saw double-ended arbor and how it spun within the realm of 1750 RPM, which is like the lapidary standard. Now, it's not meant to necessarily replace any kind of our already existing lapidary equipment, like a flat lap or our calving wheels, but it is meant to, you know, basically just toy around and see what we can do with it. And so, in theory, this should spin. I'm gonna try to keep my arm out of the way just in case. Okay, I think I've got it tight this time. Oh no. Right there, that should do the trick. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to see. Alright, it should be running up nice and good. So we're going to test it out on a little piece of scrap agate before leveling up to some high quality pieces.
The vintage Dremel shoe polisher. For footwear, probably?